Alright guys, the Oculus Rift. If you haven't heard about it, Google it. It's some impressive stuff. So it's pretty much just, just immerses you into the game and tries to initiate or imitate you actually being in the game. And this was one of my highly anticipated things to look out for at PAX because it's just something new, something groundbreaking, and I've always been interested in this type of thing. But as you'll see from this recording, you can see people playing both this Hawken game, which does require a controller, and just sitting around with a racing game where you just are taken on a tour of a lap on a track, and you can just look around, see things going on, and it was pretty cool all around. Notice how, they're moving everywhere, they're looking up and down. That just shows you that it completely immerses you into the game, which is phenomenal in my opinion. But my hands-on time with this, as you watch these other people using it, I unfortunately got on the racing game, and I wanted to get on Hawking because, it's kind of like a action type game, and be involved with the Oculus Rift itself. But no, I got the racing thing where I just had to sit there and watch, and the racing thing was pretty good. The graphics weren't great, although I really didn't suspect it to be. I'd say maybe, I wouldn't quite call it HD. I'd probably call it maybe, say probably 25 frames a second, something like that. And it was really interesting. I mean, I was looking around everywhere. I could see everything wherever I looked, and there was even a crash with one of the cars, and I tried looking back, and it was very fun. I mean, I looked all the way back, and the game came with me. So props on the Oculus Rift for what it does. The only problem I had with this was there's kind of not fully covering your eye sockets where it meets your cheekbones. So if you looked in that area, you'd see what's really going on around you, and then if you look back into the game, you might kind of get disoriented and dizzy. Because when I did that a few times, I kind of swayed to the left and right, like when I was taking turns with the race car, I kind of followed with it, which can be good, but it wasn't because I was trying to, imitate or felt like I needed to do that on instinct. It was because I was dizzy and disoriented from the lack of, truly immersing you into the game, because it just had little patches of light where you could see, outside of the Oculus Rift. But besides that, the guy or the many people who were running it, was asked, when's it coming out, and they just kind of looked exasperated and said when it's ready. So I think they were asked about that a lot. So there's no release date known about. But if you are interested in this type of thing, I strongly urge you to look up the Oculus Rift.